What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. Hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hustle X1L, no rags, just riches. King Hustle crazy reactions, the Hustle family, turn motivation to means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hustle 2.0, and King Hustle Live on YouTube and on Twitch. Make sure you follow my Twitch and my YouTube Live, my King Hustle Live channel on YouTube. I do all my freebies, giveaways, all the free stuff and fun stuff over there. So make sure you subscribe to the Twitch and the YouTube King Hustle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You know, I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when these videos drop, it's some information that's going to help you win. In today's video, we're going to talk about another credit union. Yes, so you already know me. I'm for the people. I'm here to help y'all win. I'll help y'all figure out resources and find places where to get funding from. So today's video, we're going to talk about another credit union. In today's credit union, we're going to talk about United Federal Credit Union and their bank, their business, new small startup business loans that they have, right? So a lot of people looking to get funding for their new small startup businesses. A lot of people start trying to figure out what's the tricks to the trade and how people getting funded for this loan, that loan, personal loans, business loans, credit cards, lines of credit, all this different type of stuff. So if you somebody that's ready to start your entrepreneur journey, sit down, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because let's get to it, because I need information I'm going to help you win. So when it comes to getting business funding, a lot of people don't understand. Not even business funding, personal funding. A lot of people don't understand funding in general. When it comes to getting funding, you got to put your shoes on the other side. Like, you got to put yourself in the bank shoes and other people's shoes. Would you lend yourself some money? And a lot of people are like, yeah, I'll lend myself some money. Let's be real. If you looked at this person on paper without no face, without no name, and all your credentials, bad credit, late payment history, you only make a small amount of money, you basically struggling. Would you lend this person a large amount of money or any money at all? Because a lot of people don't understand that the key factors that banks look at when they approve anybody for any type of loan. They don't look at your credit score. That's why it's bad credit loans, because your credit score really doesn't matter. They look at your debt to income ratio, they look at your credit worthiness and your credit profile. They want to make sure that you can manage money, and they want to make sure that the money that they give you, you'll be able to manage. So some people go into banks and apply for $40,000, $50,000, $20,000 loans. They don't get approved for the amount. They get approved for smaller amounts, because the banks calculate how much you basically can manage and how much you can, manage, basically. So the more money that you can make, and the more money that you can show that you can manage, will be the more money that you get approved for. Now, every bank, every lender, every group does not have the same requirements. Every bank, every group does not check the same FICOs or credit scores, and every bank, every group does not require the same thing. So this bank might require you to only give them this type of documentations. This bank might actually make you log into your bank account through their portal. Like, it's different things. So a lot of people say, okay, this bank only wants me to give them the documentations, and this bank wants me to log into my bank portal. Depending on your situation, it will determine which one you go through. Every bank does not have the same requirements. So a lot of people don't understand that part right there. Second, so a lot of people out here that's getting approved for loans, credit cards, lines of credit. They don't have jobs, they don't have W-2s, they don't have pay stubs, and have bank statements that they don't show money coming in or coming out. So a lot of times people figure out ways to alter documentations to be able to match the numbers that it needs to match so they can get approved for the loans that they're trying to get approved for. And sometimes there are people in the offices that are loan officers and so on and so on that will help that person get approved for that loan. Whatever they got to do, they'll do that. So a lot of people complain like, oh, they're not approving people. They're not that bank. That's cap. That's lies. They're not. Yes, they are. It's just you're not qualified for the loan. You can't. And it's a lot of people that want people to be and messed up. Listen. A lot of people don't want to be left out. So if people start getting approved for loans and somebody else, and then they don't get approved for a loan, they gonna want nobody. They don't want nobody else to get approved for a loan. They want everybody, but yeah, that's cap, so they can feel better about themselves. They don't want to feel left out, so if they see everybody else getting approved for the loans, they gonna be like, man, they gonna feel bad. So people, that's why people hate, and I'm starting to realize that. Like, people hate because they don't qualify, and they don't want nobody else to qualify. They want everybody to be stuck at the bottom with them, and that's gonna make them feel better. They're gonna feel like they're not alone. I'm starting to realize that. So when it comes to getting these loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, it's actually not hard. It's actually just knowing what this bank is looking for, getting what you need, and going about your business. So for my people who are confused on why they're not getting approved for loans, your debt to income ratio. The average American makes around $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Average American, and that's with a good paying job, and that's before taxes. So you getting paid $3,000 to $4,000 a month. You paying $2,000 a month in bills. Your debt to income ratio, they want you at between 36% and 45%. Most banks want you at just 36%, but other banks, some banks will allow you be between 36 and 45%. So you making $4,000 a month, you paying $2,000 a month in bills, that's 50% already. You're already over the threshold. And people don't be understanding that. Because they're going to do the math. They're going to say, okay, you get paid $4,000 a month in bills. You pay $2,000 a month you get paid $4,000 in revenue, $2,000 in bills, so that's $2,000 left over. You try and get this $50,000 loan, so your payments, and you got bad credit, so your payments going to be roughly around $1,200. Now you got $800 left over. No, they're not going to give you that. And it might be even more because you got bad credit. Remember, your interest rate going to be higher. So people think these banks just lending out money. Oh, you got bad credit? No problem. Here go $50,000 for your new business. Just make sure you pay us back. No, they looking at your credit score. They looking at your credit profile. They're looking at not even your credit score. Your credit score really determines your APR, your interest rate. That's what it determines. It's just gonna be high or low. So they're looking at this credit profile and they going in and they saying, okay, you got this $10,000 debt with these accounts and collections, and you haven't been making payment, they delinquent, and you haven't been making payments on them. So what makes them think that they're gonna give you an account? You won't do the exact same thing to that, because at the end of the day, more than likely you will, and that's just the way it is. What you show improve on your credit report is that until you change your way of thinking, because a lot of people just say, you know what, let me get my life together. Let me start getting my credit together so I can start handling business in life. Then they start getting trade lines, and they start doing this and making payments on time and doing all that. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's all about handling business and being on top of your payments and things like that. Because a lot of people, it get hard out here, and that's cool. But you got to stay on top of your payments. And it's just all about managing payments and payment history on your credit report, and how much debt do you have, and how long have you been managing that debt, and how much money are you making. And all that determines if you get approved for a loan, credit card, line of credit or not. So people who, because at the end of the day, it's people who have bad credit and decent credit, and they get approved for loans. It might not be a high, but they might get approved for a $500 loan, or a $700 loan, or a $1,000 loan, or $2,000 loan, or $5,000, $6,000 loan. Like, people get approved for smaller numbers, and those loans are still primary trade lines. So understand this: the smaller the loan, the easier it be to manage. And a lot of people, at the end of the day, we already know everything on the personal side is for primary trade lines to build our personal credit report, to start leveraging towards our business credit, so we can start getting major funding. That's what everybody does. They get all these credit cards on the personal side, loans and this and that, and they leverage it as primary trade lines to build their credit report, so they can leverage it towards the business. And we all know when it comes to building your business, you get your LLC, you get your EIN number, then you go get a business bank account, checking the savings, then you structure it, you get a business address, a business number, a business email, you get your business registered with the public records, with the Better Business Bureau. You do all that, then you get your Dun & Bradstreet, your NAF credit builder. You start building your business. Like, it's not hard. Like, you can do that all in a day. All in a day. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have the resources or the funds. So you could slow and steady always wins the race. You can go one trade line at a time. You can go one step at a time. You can do whatever. Just always understanding that putting yourself in a position to make some money and handling business will get you far. So United Federal Credit Union, they have small business loans, new small startup business loans. They got business loans. They got lines of credit. They got SBA loans. They got commercial real estate loans, and they got commercial loan officers. So your business growth is all within reach. So within right business terms loan for United, business term loans are a great way to finance your company's growth. Loan amounts start at $5,000 in short-term or long-term periods. You name the goal. We've got the terms: consolidate or refinance debt, set up working capital, acquire or expand into additional businesses, renovate and purchase machines or equipment, whatever gets you to the next level. We're here to make it happen. So features for the business term loan includes loan amount starting at $5,000, competitive rates and length of terms, fixed or variable rate options. You got the line of credit options that they have. So then with the line of credit, they got the flexible credit limit starting at $10,000, coverage for short-term needs like finance and seasonal necessities, or a gap between receivables or payables. All right, so they got a lot of different things. They got the credit card. So limited 2% cash back, $5,000 to the $100,000 card limit, good for all businesses and corporations, large and small. Consolidate statements and centralized billing, 6 levels of card management. So fee freedom, real benefits, low maximum payments of 3% outstanding balance of $20 or whichever is greater. Use the nationwide ATMs, $25 a day interest free grace period on your purchases. Can be used worldwide wherever Visa is accepted. Unlimited number of card holders, flexible spending controls with defined limits for transactions amounts, merchant category codes, MCC, and spending frequency. All right, so they got a credit card from $5,000 to $100,000 card limit. So that's your first $100,000 credit card right there with a credit limit of $100,000. So remember I told y'all, get you 10 of those credit cards. You go get a cash advance of $50,000 each on each card. That's $500,000. You do that each month. That's $6 million a year. That's what these people is doing. So make sure y'all tapping in with United Federal Credit Union. They got the bag. They giving out $100,000 credit cards. They got $100,000 business loans, $50,000 new small starter business loans, no doc loans, bad credit. They work with people with bad credit. It'll be it's suggested to be a member with that bank. So if you don't have a bank account with them, you can open up a bank account online. Easy as that. Like, people be making stuff real difficult, like complaining, like, oh, I don't. You can do it online. Like if you're trying to get a loan with them, then it's not hard to open up a business in that state and open up get an address and open up a account in that for that business, like for that bank. So a lot of people make a lot of excuses, need to make some improvements. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 Unlimited Gems is $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all tapping in and getting these YouTube faceless automation channels created. I know a lot of y'all see these YouTube videos get millions of views without nobody showing their face, and millions of views equals thousands and thousands of dollars. So with that being said, let's get to work. For $250, I create your channel in 2 videos. For $500, wrong channel again. Make sure y'all tapping in with the FaceTime 101 Limited Gems, $600. For 5 questions, it's $500. Make sure y'all tapping in with the Crypto Tour in-person Limited Gems, $6,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money will be in person. Make sure you're tapping in with the credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. I will be cleaning and building your personal credit, business credit, help you get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Make sure you're tapping into my Telegram Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, content creators, and streamers. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go tap into my reaction channel, King Hustle Crazy Reactions. Make sure you go tap into my blog channels, Milwaukee Made, King Hustle 2.0. Make sure you go follow my Twitch, King Hustle Live, and my YouTube, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and all my giveaways, all my live streams, all the entertainment, and all the good stuff over there. So make sure you tapping in with that. You don't want to miss nothing for free. Make sure you go follow my music channel, King Hustle X for them. Make sure you go follow me on IG, King Hustle X for them, and make sure you tap in with these load ups, these rug pull load ups. These, you know what I'm saying? Cash App or Bitcoin. Anybody who get a load up $500 and up, you will receive a free jogger set, pink or black. So make sure you tap in with that, and make sure y'all follow me, tap in, get these lessons, and let's win. It's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.